I want you to release that shame, because that shame is the devil in disguise. It's trying to keep you small so the whole collective can't heal. If you don't tell your story, then no one else is going to benefit from it, and then the world stays the same way it's always been. Hey y'all, so I had to come on here and talk to y'all today because something divine happened yesterday that I just had to share. So I was driving Uber and I picked up this woman, and the moment she started talking, I can feel the emotions. It felt so familiar. She ended up telling me that she too was leaving an abusive situation and she was going through what I was just getting out of. So it was crazy because it was like the spirit put her in my car for a reason. As she talked, I just sat there saying, wow, like, you are definitely aligned with me, because I have the resources, I have the books, I have the content, everything you need to help you build your power back. Something important that I realized though while she was telling me her story, and I sat there being present with her, is that I didn't need to be healed in order to hold space for her. I didn't need to find the fanciest quote to say or the perfect words. I just needed to be present and to be honest and share how I am getting through what I'm getting through for her. And in that moment, it hit me that this is why we go through things. We go through things not as a punishment, not for it to be wasted, but it all has a purpose in disguise. Like, healing in public has a purpose. When you share your story with someone else, you give them the courage and the hope to get through theirs as well, their situation. Sometimes we get so caught up just thinking that we have to be ready. We have to be at the finish line in order to tell our story. We have to tell our story from the looking back at it perspective, but instead, like, we can talk about it in the midst of the pain. We tell ourselves that we have to be already there. We have to be already done healing in order to help people out, but that's not how it works. Like, we're constantly trying to make sure that we're ready and prepared to help others, but there's never going to be a ready point. You have to do it when the spirit calls. When the spirit told me to document my journey and to share how I left an abusive situation, I honored that. And just her getting in my car and me being able to give her those resources, me being able to give her the content and my platform to help her get through what I'm going through is evidence of that. Like, that my pain has not been in vain. I don't think I can ever with words express how much that meant to me. The fact that sometimes your story can save someone else before it even fully saves you. Like, before you're even done saving yourself, you can already have somebody else being saved. It's mind-blowing to me. It's really mind-blowing to me. And let me just say this. If it wasn't for other women, other creators, other brave souls who had the courage to show up online and show their stuff, even with shaking voices, even when they were still figuring it all out, I don't know if I would have made it. I genuinely take my hats off to creators like the Universe Guru, Mina Arfran, Alexis, AWW, Alexis, her content, Erin Lyons, Christina Lopes. There's so many more women who shared their journey on this platform that I watched their content for hours, reprogramming my mind, helping me understand that these women got to the other side and it's possible for me too. These women gave me the energy of hope. And the energy of hope is like a string that you get to hold on to for dear life, and it gets you to the other side. It's like the toughest string. Like, the energy of hope is why I'm still alive. And now I get it that I am being used the same way God has used these other creators to help me. I am being used to help to remind someone that it's never too late and that their healing is possible too, that they're not too far gone. She was 38. She had 4 kids. She was about to go to rehab. She was in a domestic violence situation, and even when she was in the back seat, she was texting the man, and like, she was just like so frantic when the text messages were coming in. I felt that in my past too, like, just a message just triggering you. And it's so interesting because, and I want to point this out, because she said that he said something like, oh, I'm just checking on you, you know, Uber rides is not always safe, you know, just making sure you're safe because you're in an Uber. Whole time he's the one being violent to her. And I just want to point out how that is something that abusers do. if you're not aware or if you're experiencing it, I just want to validate that for you. Like, when you're in a situation with somebody who they're trying to pretend that they are the safety net for you, they're trying to convey to you that they're the one protecting you, when in reality they're the ones harming you, and the people out in the world isn't the problem, they are the problem. Just the mere fact that in my presence, while I was with her, he texted her phone convincing her that I wasn't safe when he was the one being violent to her. And I just want to highlight that because I dealt with that for years. Like, having someone tell me that I'm naive because I feel safe in the world, or that they're here and no one else is going to protect me like they are. And it's just like, but you're hurting me the most. The purpose of this video is to remind you that if you've been waiting until you're more healed to show up, please stop waiting. You already have something to give. Your presence alone is powerful. The you who is still in progress, who is still changing and developing, can still change lives. This woman texted my phone and said, "You have changed my life today." Like, I'm still looking at the text message in disbelief, how me just simply telling my truth, my story, changed the trajectory of someone's entire life. She looked at me and told me that I was her angel. But little did she know, she lit the biggest fire in me to keep going. Mind you, I had her in my back seat and I was playing Bigger by Beyonce, my favorite song ever. Like, play it at my funeral. Play Beyonce Bigger at my funeral, period. But I was playing that song in the background so it can reprogram her mind and let those words just pour over her. And I just felt like I was on a mission. I felt like I had something to accomplish when she was in my car. I needed to make sure that the moment she got out of this car, she felt powerful. She felt capable. And she said that she did. I know it's going to be a journey. I know it's so much work that's going to be done. Like, once you make the decision to leave, that's when the real work starts. But I just want anybody to know that if you are still going through the thick of it and you are so full of shame that you can't even tell your story, I want you to release that shame, because that shame is the devil in disguise. It's trying to keep you small so the whole collective can't heal. If you don't tell your story, then no one else is going to benefit from it, and then the world stays the same way it's always been. I've had her tell me that I changed her life. And let me be real with you, like, that meant more than anything else I ever thought would fulfill me. The days I thought about killing myself and like having suicidal thoughts, that what she said made me so grateful that I'm here. It made me so grateful that I am living. It made me so grateful that I said yes to this journey, to document it through the messiness and all of it, that I didn't wait until I looked perfect, until I looked prettier, until I had the perfect wardrobe, until I had the perfect setting and home for the background to record the content. Because this is the work. Like, being seen through the process, being seen in public and being honest and being useful is the true work. It's healing me, it's healing the collective, it's healing my children, my legacy, her children. It's so crazy how our stories were so aligned. Like, she even said that her oldest daughter was in Georgia living with her mom to, you know, keep her away from the drama. My oldest daughter is in Georgia with her dad to keep her away from the drama. Good news is I did just get an approval for an apartment. I'm going to talk about that more on my next video. But it's been 2 long months of figuring it out, and I got an approval for a home now. So, like, I'm just so grateful. Like, the blessings has not stopped pouring in, and I'm not going to stop telling my story. So if you too are holding your story in, waiting until it's perfect, I just want to tell you, you're already enough to help somebody. You're already carrying wisdom that someone else is out here praying for. She said that she prayed on the floor and said, "God, please help me, please help me." And I appeared. You too is that for someone else. Speak even when your voice is shaking, when it's trembling, when you're uncertain. Share even if you're still healing, because this life is not just about us. We keep trying to say we're waiting until this, we're waiting until something else. Tomorrow is not even promised. If you were on your deathbed tomorrow, and I know this is extreme, but if you were on your deathbed tomorrow, can you say you helped someone? Can you say that you had the courage and you were bold enough to change the trajectory of someone else's life? This life is all about the ones that comes after us, the ones who need to know that you're not alone. like our ancestors did for us. They put in so much work for us to live this life that we're living now, and now we're doing the work for the future generations to come. You are never too broken to help someone else heal. So this is your call to action, to help you align with your purpose, to help you feel confident enough to show up. So if this touched you, please leave me a comment, leave me a heart. If you want to share this with someone else that you know need it, please do so. I'm still offering my divine alignment coaching sessions. You can reach me on my Instagram and my TikTok platforms. Just DM me. Right now I'm still working on my website, but I'm open to DMs. Just DM me, let me know that you come from my YouTube and that you want to work with me, and I'll be more than happy to walk you back home to yourself. Thank you all so much for existing. I love you. And just remember that you never know who's going to breathe a little deeper because you went first, because you chose to speak up, and you never know who your light is guiding back home. Thank you for watching.